The defeat of Marzog has sent ripples of hope throughout the dwarves of the Iron Garrison. Though it be short-lived, my husband Celeborn must be satisfied with that victory, and turn his eyes towards other dangers on the horizon.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf, and we need to speak with Celeborn about our recent victory over Mazog.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
So why have you been letting me inside so often? And bingo! And what about the company of the object that we shall not be named? Yes. Oh, Lord Celeborn is waiting, Pineleaf. Come with me, for he greatly desires to speak with you. All right. Let's see what we have here. Maybe you need someone to prune the leaves a little bit. Many strangers have wandered in our lands of Randir. Thank you, Haldir. You have surprised me, Pineleaf. Not only did you defeat Growlin the Karok and diminishing its corrupting influence in Buzankar, but you also managed to broker a peace of sorts between elves and dwarves forced to stand together. That may seem a lesser matter when measured against such just a creature as Growlin. But do not mistake it. Friendship between elves and dwarfs may count for much in these days ahead. But I do not agree with one action you have taken, Pineleaf. Mazog, an enemy of ours, his life should not have been spared. He cannot stay here. You cannot see it from here, Pineleaf, but far to the east, beyond those leaves, a great cloud lies always over Dol Guldur in southern Mirkwood. An evil stirs there, and it lies in watchfulness. It does not have the strength to move against us, unless Sauron himself wages war upon Lorien. But his power is growing. We cannot wait for the force of Dol Guldur to come forth in strength. You must continue to be our eyes and ears, Pineleaf. To that end, I give you a gift, a cloak of elf make. Few indeed have been given such garments. May it serve you well on the road ahead, wherever it may lie. I thank you for the deeds you have already done, and also for those that you'll surely do in the future. Haldir will show you your way out. Alright, here's your gift. Goodbye. In other words, there is more for me to do.
When the time comes for us to cross the river and fight, I will call for you.
The winds of change are blowing, Pineleaf, and I fear they carry with them the onset of war. Lothlorien cannot remain isolated in safety forever. Lord Celeborn's gaze must turn towards Mirkwood and the great shadow that lies over Dol Guldur. When the time comes to cross the river and fight, as seems we must, I will call for you. Had I once thought it might not be necessary, I do not any longer. Too many signs seem to point in that direction. Stay well, Pineleaf. We will have need of you yet. And we get a cloak. The cloak of the Galathrene, which is, let's see, not much agility. Let's see, evade. Well, it has a nice evade. I know, Oxy's lesson seems to be a really nice still. Okay, it's missing 200 armor, but I think I still like Oxy's lesson. How does this look, though? Let's see, can I change the... Well, actually, if I get the right die for it, it could do nicely. Right?
The preparations required by the Golden Host will take some time.
Lord Celeborn is making preparations for a great incursion into Mirkwood, not for conquest, but to forestall the attack from Dol Guldur that must surely come. We're gathering supplies and making all things ready for the passage of the Maladrim, the Golden Host, and the Lord and Lady are certainly selecting those who will lead it. One of those I think likely to travel with the Golden Host is named Isuriel. She's a student of history and of the mysteries of the natural world, and spoke often of Mithrandir on the rare occasion that business brought him to the Golden Wood. She seeks to know the true nature of things, and loves the unraveling of puzzles and the secret of all else. Isuriel has been asking for you, Pineleaf. She wished to hear the tale of Mazog's capture in the depths of Moria from your lips, and had questions to ask you. Look for her at the High Fleet upon Kirin Amroth. Oh, back to Kirin Amroth. Hello there, Isuriel. You asked for me?
Tell me what happened following Marzog's capture. How
It is-
did you escape the throne room?
It's a pleasure to meet you at last, Pineleaf, and I hope you'll assist the Golden Host when the time comes to push forth into Mirkwood. Lord Celeborn has asked me to be involved in the planning of the offensive, so in order to fully understand the mind of the captive Mazog, I listened to Corinthiel's account of his capture. With interest, I learned of your infiltration through the secret way into the throne room of Mazog. But Corinthiel ceased her tale at the point where the orc leader was captured. I pressed her for more information, but she said the memory was grim, and she did not desire to relive it so soon. Tell me what happened following the capture of Mazog, Pineleaf. How were you able to escape from the very heart of Mazog's throne room, and with the king of the orcs still in tow? Ah, yes, I'm sure it's a long story. One that we did not actually play out, right?
I am ready to hear the rest of the story.
I want to know how you were able to escape from Rushdurinul at the very seat of Mazog's power. Oh, fun.
Isuriel listened to the tale of your adventure along the secret road into Rushdurinul, where the Orc King Mazog was seized by the dwarves. But there was more to the story, and now she waits for you to tell it.
I'd hate to tell you this, but it's only now, after all these years, where I finally figured out that the name Durin is right in the middle of the name of the throne room of Durin. I miss the obvious sometimes. Hello, Broin. Looks like we're back here. It is too soon to celebrate overmuch, Pineleaf. I know, but to have come even this far is something extraordinary. And yet, I wonder. Mazog is of great value to the forces of the enemy. Can it be that they will consider a trade? If we were to bring Mazog before the gates of Dol Guldur, would Gorthel accept Mazog's life in trade of that of my cousin Bori? I have sworn a vow that my axe shall end Mazog's life. But if a greater good can be accomplished by his survival, well, it becomes a more difficult question, Pineleaf. We cannot abandon Bori now. If we trade Mazog for my cousin's freedom, we must do so. I mean no disrespect, Broin, but this cannot be. We cannot show Mazog even the slightest mercy. How many dwarfs have he slain? How many of our people died because of him? That is enough, Orvar! How many elves and dwarves alike will suffer if Mazog is permitted to live, I wonder? What do you think, Pineleaf? Oh, I get to give Broin my opinion. I agree that we must spare Mazog's life. No, Mazog is way too dangerous. How can you say this? Did you not know Bori? You were there when he was captured. You know what he must be going through. Do you think for a moment that I am pleased with this? Mazak is responsible for so many of our sorrows, as was his brother Bolg and his father Azog before him. But we owe Bori this. We must at least try. They have changed on a couple of occasions the relationship of Mazog to Azog and Bolg. So that's a slight little problem with a continuity error which they occasionally have here. Well, this is a mistake. I'm sorry, Pineleaf, but we must do it my way. I need Mazak alive. I agree with Pineleaf. Do not make this mistake, Broin. It is my decision to make, and I have made it. Come here. Take these shackles, Pineleaf, and use them to bind Mazog's wrist. They are made of iron and should be strong enough to keep him secure as we fight our way from this place. All right. Nice, sturdy iron. I think I would have... Couldn't we put a little titanium in it or something like that? Well, never mind. Okay, you think that these bracelets can bind Mazog and his own domain? You're a fool if you think I cannot sunder these even the smallest effort. But I'll wait until you are most vulnerable, Hobbit, and then you'll feel my hands around your neck. Why? We can't say that he didn't warn us, right? Oh, good. Come here. Now, we need to make our way from Rushdurinul, Pineleaf, but I fear we have taken too long already. This place will soon be swarming with orcs. If we hope to escape from here with our lives and that of our captive, we need someone to manage to flow a battle. Yes, I suggest that you accept this role. You will need to tell us what support role you need in the battle as it ebbs and flows. Should we focus on improving your morale, your power, the strength of your attacks, or the fortitude of your defenses? I suspect I'm going to need a little bit to eat before I start on this, because you never know what's going to happen. There you go. Shows your command the banner, and then we'll modify our support to the role. Fine, how about some offensive support? Yes, you decide. Yeah, I need offense because I got plenty of defense already. And oh, look at here, an orc warrior. Because I'm a warden and I have plenty of defense as it is. So a little bit extra offense will not hurt, I think. There, see? Perfect. Just what we need. Giant shame! I would kill you myself! Yeah, right. Well, let's take care of these guys. So, wave after wave. Yeah. This is not one of my favorite instances. Just so you know. Because, here we go, we thought, okay, we got out with them, we think, okay, celebrate. You call yourself orcs. So we have to go through all that trouble. We think we're all finished with it, and says, oh, no, that was only half the instance. Oh, wonderful. Now, for the second half of the story. Thank you, Asuriel. Alright. Take care of this one. And now this berserker. Berserky orc. Now's our chance. Let's move. I'll make you suffer for that, Pineleaf. Oh, well. Let's make sure he doesn't get too far ahead of us. Yeah, Mazak. Doesn't help that this is also your first escort quest involving Mazak. Oh yeah, there will be more. I know, slight spoiler there, but yeah, there are a few more. Well, you already know right now that Celeborn said that we've kept Mazak alive. He sort of spoiled that little surprise there anyway. So we know that Mazak is still alive at the end of this. We know that we are still alive at the end of this, because otherwise we wouldn't have spoken with Celeborn. Or be telling this story to Asuriel. Worthless worms! Can you do nothing right? So yeah, there are going to be a few more escort quests involving our fine friend Mazog here, unfortunately. You thought you didn't like escorting Lalia? You thought you didn't like escorting Sarah Oakhart? Well, Mazog. Mazog takes the cake a bit. Oh, a troll! Aha! You cannot defeat my trolls! Ouch! We'll see about that. We'll defeat your troll. Ha! Troll down! Troll. Yeah, I can see this troll is not going to survive. Where is the other troll? Useless maggots! They only brought one! Yeah. I better keep up with Mazog. Full speed ahead! Very well. Hey, how about we make Mazog restore this place? How about that? Instead of escorting him all over the place. I know, he'll probably do something to wreck it even more. We're talking Mazog here. We're not out of this yet! Yeah. I hope it remembered what I told it last time. Yeah, I can change it if I want, but I have seen nothing here that is going to induce me to do that. Nothing at all. Next! Yep, next. Alright. Berserkers, berserkers, berserkers. Actually, I better check this berserker. I gotta make sure none of them was the annoying Healy skill type. Because they sometimes have those. Next! Good thing we didn't have both trolls at the same time. Actually, I wonder if we could have handled both trolls at the same time. Probably. Oh, they came in from two directions. Now, of course, this quest isn't really all that bad with it. No matter how much I complain about it, it's not that bad with a warden. But some other classes, I think with other classes, I've usually avoided it. I can't remember what classes I've actually completed because it's not unusual for me to skip Book 8. And sometimes even Book 7. Now, I always do up to Book 6 because there's a trait point involved. And you have the premonition that's done with the Miracle Adriel and all. So, yes, doing up to 6. I have to go up to 5 no matter what anyway. You sniveling sneaks, free me! So I have to go up to Book 5, obviously, for the skirmishes. So I might as well do Book 6, since that gets you the trait point, and that's a direct follow-up at it. After that, it's... let's go to 9! More! Haha! Of course we get more. And that's what we'll do to them. We'll give them more pain. That's what we'll give them more of. Oh, yeah. Yeah, on a ward, this is not all that difficult. Now, it is, of course, I'm at level. I have leveling turned off. I'm going to do that until I hit Book 9. Well, they only sent one? Come, none of you! Can't none of you kill these fools? Oh, here's the troll. Uh-huh. Yeah, we could kill these fools. I presume you mean the trolls are the fools, right? All right, we'll kill the troll. How'd you like that, Mazak? You like that? I don't believe this, worthless curs! We're almost there. All right, now this should be easy, right? Right, yeah. Okay. Oh, yes, of course. Let's catch up with Mazak here. All right, yeah. Good. We've made it, Pineleaf. Is that what you think? It's too late, Mazak. You'll never again rule in Khazad-dûm. Rule here? You think I want to rule here? I have no desire to rule this miserable kingdom. You have no idea what's happening, do you? Gorthal's master is generous to his friends. He looks out for them. He tells them things. Mine will be the greatest of his armies. What reward do you desire? Gorthal asked me. Only the kingdom that should be mine, I told him. That place will not do, he said. My master has commanded me to draw forth the great terrors of the abyss. The kingdom will never be free of them, he said, and only fools will disbelieve his word. So therefore, Mazak is, okay, so allowing all that stuff with what's happening in the foundations of stone. He's allowing this because that's what Sauron wants, and so Mazak is hoping to be a great army commander and all that stuff. And he will be, in exchange for his cooperation with him, will get probably a kingdom somewhere else or something like that. Or at least before we captured him. You think you have defeated me? You sent them back to the deep shadow, but still they eye the world above. They hunger to return. Gorthal made certain they will remember the way. He's broken free. Yep, he's broken free. Now, why he didn't do that while we were fighting a troll, I have no clue. But, yeah. Iron. Yeah, I told you. Oh, I think we needed to alloy it with a little bit of titanium or something like that. Or at least something pretty strong. Aha! Well, you cannot escape, Mazak. That was close, Pineleaf. But we have managed to bring Mazak once more under control. I should have known he would have some fight left. Well, considering what he's been saying and all the stuff he's been doing, yeah, that's no huge shock. One thing is certain, my friend. We will need to make some stronger shackles to hold our prisoner in the future. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that. I hope you don't need me to repeat that.
Your tale teaches a valuable lesson. We must not underestimate Mazog.
I trust that Broin's people are crafting new shackles for Mazog to bring with the most obvious lesson of your escape. But there is more, friend Hobbit. The words of Mazog make me wonder. Look first to your own doorstep before taking the fight to that of your enemy. It is said by the wise. Well, there is that.
One thing Mazog said to you troubles me more than any other.
Much of Mazog's ramblings in the depths of Rushdurinul could have been empty bluster, the boasting and threats of a caged animal. But one thing he said troubles me more than any other. The revelation that the reward he seeks is rule of another kingdom. Long have the orcs and the dwarves battled in the caverns beneath the Misty Mountains, and the lineage of Mazog has been at the forefront of this conflict. If Mazog son of Azog and brother of Bolg, has decided to abandon rule of Moria, it can only be because he feels Moria would no longer be fit to rule. What great evil must this ally Gorathol have set into motion in the depths that could so devastate that vast kingdom and make it unfit even for the rule of orcs? Return to Guathrandrath in the Foundations of Stone and speak with Lenglamel and Forgling there. They have spent a great deal of time in the depths and may know something about what we might be facing. Oh, back in Guathrandoth. Oh, joy. And that's where we are going to meet in the next episode of The Complete Pine Leaf.